we have different kinds of pressures as we grow older. Right? When you're a kid, you're mostly like chill, you don't really have much pressure other than, oh my fucking god, apparently my parents want me to survive. Then as you grow older, like when you get into your teenage years, the pressure starts to change, where people start asking you, oh, what do you want to be when you grow up? Or like, have you thought of what high school you want to go to? Have you thought of like what university you want to go to, or college? Have you thought of what career you want? Right? The pressure starts within your teenage years. And maybe I'm thinking with, alongside dealing with hormones and I don't know, awkwardness in your teenage years and just navigating life in the midst of everyone being hormonal, on top of getting the pressures of, oh, do you know what you want to do in life? Yeah, that's quite a lot. And maybe that's why teenage angst is a thing. Then from your teenage years, you become like a young adult, say at 18 or like early 20s or so. Then you kind of just start having to act like an adult, and it's mostly a lot of pretending, even though we're not really sure what to do with everything. But we just gotta act like we're confident and we know what we're doing, and we're just praying that we've made the right decisions and taking the right degree. Young adult years is definitely a lot of pretending and praying that it's all gonna be okay. And on top of a lot of like self-exploration and everything like that, right? It's a lot of trial and error as well. Like it's you figuring out your identity as a person who's coming to adulthood, breaking yourself down, building yourself up, having your first heartbreak and shit like that, right? And if you're lucky, maybe when you reach your full adulthood, say 30 or like 40 plus or so, ideally you would have identity you're very confident of by then. The 30s is a lot about clarity and settling down for your decisions and the person that you have become, and slowly accepting the person you are and what you are not. The pressure is different too when you're, I think, in your later 30s, 40s or so on. Because like when you're a young adult, I think it's more competitive, because there's like this pressure where you're like, oh, you're young, you're energetic, you still have a long way ahead of you. These should be the years that you form your success. You got out of college, you should be having a good job, you should be having a good circle of friends. So you have like this societal pressure to be quote unquote performing. The pressure starts to get a little bit different as you get older, where it becomes more like, do you have a family yet? Do you have a kid yet? It's just very interesting that I think within intervals of like 10 years or so, the pressures can change so much.